Nagkaisa lahat ng mga ulama na hindi ipinahintulot ang pagsunog, cremation, sa isang bangkay, lalo't sa isang yumaong Muslim, dahil kung paano siya pinarangalan, sagrado, noong siya ay nabubuhay pa ay gayon din siya, parangalan, kapag siya ay pumanaw na namatay. Sinabi ng propeta, sumakanya ang kapayapaan. Ang pagbali sa buto ng isang yumao ay kahintulad ng kasalanan sa pagbali sa buto ng taong buhay. Hinalintulad ng mga ulama, pantas, ang pagsunog sa bangkay ng isang yumaong Muslim na katulad ng pagsunog sa isang taong buhay.
Every leader has their own opinions, that sometimes all are right, sometimes are all wrong, sometimes only such of the leader is correct. You can't find both in Bible and Quran that cremation is prohibited. Instead, God loves burning as a way of offering, like even of burning Isaac to be offered to him. God will not make an example or will attempt to do such bad. Unless if the person is bad, it could never be burned in the name of the Lord, or as be offered to the Lord. It's only with animal that is bad to be offered to the Lord if it has a defect already dead, but it doesn't mean that the dead must be offered to the Lord. Instead, that being the concept, or in mind that the dead in his final destination be led to the Lord. Always remember, the elders in the name of the Lord always think if utterly best. But as time passed by, another opinions will arise, like as they said, from ground will return to the ground, but 'twas written also from ash will return to ash. The fact, the words from clay, from dust, from ash, from water. Quran 25 verse 54 is all means from soil and water. But why 'twas also said from ash, as ash is a product of fire. So was it could be thought earth was made through fire, as the angel also was made of fire. And as the other said, cremation was being done as a punishment to those wicked, but not realizing, king and worshipping didn't start from God. And instead, in God burning as offering first start than burning as punishment. That is why Jesus said, you must perform the latter without neglecting or leaving the former undone, so that all the best will not be set aside and be forgotten, but those who are not indeed with God, Allah, and our Jesus will ignore these, for they are one of the Proverbs 18 verse 2.
Yung nakalagay sa Bible ba, yung cremation. Actually, meron kayong makikita na pagsunog sa katawan. Pero, magpapakita yun na punishment. About po sa cremation, bakit hindi ina-apply to ng mga unang Kristiyano noon? Kasi, sa influensya ng mga Roma, alam niyo naman po kung gaano katindi po yung Roman Empire na sumako po sa Christianity sa panahon ng Panginoong Jesucristo. Naniniwala sila doon sa pag-persecute ng mga Romans, sa Jews, magkakaroon ng resurrection katulad nangyari sa Panginoong Jesucristo. Pero ito yung biblical talaga na hindi kinikremate yung labi o yung bangkay. Ito ay binuburol. Kasi mga Christian talaga naniniwala na kapag reserve, nilagay po sa kabaong, nilagay sa lupa, ito po ay magkakaroon ng resurrection pagdating ng panahon o pagdating ng araw ng Panginoong Jesucristo. Ang cremation sa Bible is permittable. Ang cremation sa Bible ay hindi prohibited kasi nangyayari po talaga yan. Meron kasi mga cases na kailangan sunugin, lalo na po nung pandemya. Kailangan i-cremate kapag namatay ka para hindi kumalat yung virus.
Don't relate the burning of the dead called to be cremation, as for their final destination, to these verses Joshua 7:7-5, 1 Samuel 31:12, Leviticus 20:14, as these are about to punish murderers from anger. While the word cremation was just invented by the years 1620, as was intendedly invented for a final destiny of the dead as another way of burying, as was being biblically derived as by the examples of the Lord about burning as a way of offering and sacrifice, like as when God directed Abraham to burn his son Isaac, God will never ever even attempt to do such things which are bad. So never relate the cremation as the doing of pagans, for as Jesus said concerning the Romans who were already entered into his church, don't call things impure which are already made clean. Such a moronic or stupid words to say. Romans conquered the Christianity, because the Christianity it is Jesus himself who gives it to the Romans as about Matthew 21:42, because the Jews who are governing the Israel are not honoring Jesus. And this was fulfilled through Peter and Paul, as declaring the Romans as the ministry of the Reformed Church, which is Judaism Christianity or Christianity, calling it Roman Catholic Church derived from the words Abraham Church, to Isaac, to Jacob Church, Judah Church calling it Eve Judaism, and was given to Jesus reforming it to Peter, making it Judaism Christianity in the house of Peter Church of Peter, and Noah another name of Abraham's church. Then God taken it from Israeli not from Israelites and given it to the Romans. There are many verses that proves this. Cremation the flesh is not cremation the spirit, or burying the flesh is not burying the spirit, for the spirits were being brought to Hades. So don't thinks that if the flesh be burned there will be no resurrection, as both the wicked and the righteous will be resurrected, the wicked to hell, and the righteous to heaven. Don't relate the burning of the dead regarding cavities to avoid viruses to cremation of the dead as a purpose for the dead final destination. Although they were being burned in the chamber of cremation, but as you clearly said, it was being done for other reason.